Today we're getting into something really unique. Italo Calvino's Invisible Cities. We're working from a description of the book itself.
Yeah, and our goal here really is to try and grasp what Calvino was doing, why this fairly short book still feels so relevant, so powerful today.
Exactly. So the setup is these conversations, right, between Marco Polo and Kublai Khan. You'd think, okay, travel stories.
Right, you'd expect that. But that's the twist. The cities Polo talks about, they're not real places on a map, they're invented.
Invented, okay.
Yeah, they're more like launching pads for thinking about bigger things. Memory, desire, how we perceive stuff. It's less geography, more a journey inside the mind, you know?
Okay, so these invented cities, what are they actually doing in the book? What's their job?
Fundamentally, think of them as metaphors. Calvino uses these imagined cityscapes to explore, well, the whole range of human feelings, our hopes, our memories.
Oh, okay.
They're sort of like external mirrors for our internal worlds. It lets them really dissect parts of being human without being tied down to, actual places.
And is there a structure to how he presents them? Or is it just random?
No, there's definitely a structure. It's thematic. You get these sections like cities and memory, which obviously looks at how the past shapes the present in a place.
Right.
Or cities and desire, focusing on our longings, how they might look if they took urban form. And cities and signs, too, how we read meaning into things, into symbols.
That's fascinating. Can you give us an example? Make it a bit more concrete.
Sure. Take the city of Zaira. The description is all about the memories of the people who used to live there.
Okay.
Every little thing, every street corner, it holds someone's story, someone's past. The city is its memories, basically. It really highlights how tied we are to places through experience.
And Calvino's writing style must play a big part in this.
Oh, absolutely. It's very poetic, but also philosophical. It constantly makes you pause and think about, well, what is real? And can words even capture these kinds of fleeting ideas he's exploring, these subjective feelings?
And you mentioned something about them being contradictory.
Yeah, exactly. They're described so vividly you can almost picture them, right? They feel solid, but they're completely made up.
Right.
So they exist in your mind very concretely, but they're also these abstract ideas. It sort of echoes Calvino's whole approach.
Wow.
He jumps between themes. It's not a straight line, not a typical story.
And Kublai Khan, the emperor, listening to all this, what's his role for us, for the reader?
He's kind of like us, you could say. He's listening to Polo, trying to figure it all out. Are these just fantastic stories, or is there some deeper truth hidden in them?
I see.
His confusion, his effort to understand, it mirrors our own process as we read, trying to find meaning in all these layers.
So it's not just about the cities then. It's also about how we tell stories, how we interpret them.
Precisely. Invisible Cities really pushes back against simple ideas of reality. It makes you think about how much our imagination shapes how we actually see the world.
Yeah.
It suggests the stories we create, the worlds inside our heads, can be just as important, just as real in a way, as the physical world around us.
It's almost like the book itself is a map, but not of places.
More like a map of the human psyche, maybe, charting those connections between memory, desire, language, how we build our understanding of everything.
So wrapping this up, what's the main thing to take away from this deep dive into Invisible Cities?
Well, I think the key thing is that it's an invitation. It doesn't give you easy answers. It wants you to question things, to think about the worlds you live in, both the real one and the ones inside your head.
That's a great takeaway. And maybe a final thought for you listening. Think about the invisible cities you carry inside your memories, your dreams, your desires. How do they color your experience of the world right outside your window? Thanks for joining us.